So this is going to be a reading for my Taurus. Thank you so much for joining me. This is going to be a reading for August 2021. Now, keep in mind with this being general energy, you only want to take what does apply to you and let the rest fly. If you're in need of more so of a personal reading, just check that information out in the description. And also, if you're new, welcome. Make sure that you subscribe and hit that notification bell so you never miss a beat when we upload here on the channel. So how we're going to do this, general energy first, then we're going to look at love, then career. If you want to skip ahead to like love or career specifically, I would go ahead and do so. But let's see what's going on here. So usually I don't actually take these cards in reverse, but the way that they're laid out, I can't help but realize that there's a reason for why it's laid out this way. So what's interesting to me is how we have the sleep card here, then we have rest, and they're both upright. So no brainer right off the bat. A lot of you do need to prioritize either a better schedule to where you're like getting sleep at night, where you're taking care of your body by getting a full 8 hours of sleep. And for some of you, it's more so you taking care of your mental health as well, because some of you, it's not even necessarily an issue with you getting sleep. It's more so you being able to focus on other things, or not focus on other things, excuse me, being able to focus on being able to get to sleep. Because some of you at night, whenever you go to sleep, you have like 1,000 things on your mind and you're trying to solve all your problems in one. And all it does is leave you with a massive headache before you go to sleep. And then when you wake up, you feel like you never really got enough rest or enough rest. Like you're not ready to really tackle the next day. You may feel lethargic because you didn't really go to sleep with a clear conscience, especially with the subconscious ruling most of our experiences. A lot of you may have some subconscious stuff blocked up in there because you're not really dealing with your thoughts correctly. But anyways, beyond that, also a lot of you during this time frame will realize that being generous to people can sometimes backfire. Okay, being generous is a awesome thing, right? You should not be a stingy person just for no reason. But you do need to also be careful in terms of who you give your money to, who you give your time to, because people will take advantage of you. And during this time frame, you may have someone either who did take advantage of you, and you may have given them some money and you may have expected them to like pay back a loan, and then they don't pay it back. Or you give someone some money and then they kind of like throw it back in your face, or you do someone a favor and they throw it back in your face. Or where you guys have just been too generous to a particular person, they're starting to take your generosity as like a weakness or a way to kind of like, I don't know, use your feelings against you. So you do need to be careful in terms of who you be too nice to and who you're too generous to, especially financially, because people will literally try to run all over you. And some of you have a spouse who could be just using you for like financial gifts or things that you may be doing for them. I'm seeing something here about a home environment as well. Some of you may just want to change the layout or something with the home environment. But let's look at your love life. What's going on with my Taurus love life for August 2021? Okay, so there's a soulmate connection that's coming up here. Some of you could be dealing with new love, or this is someone from the past. So we got a mixture of energy, but I get the energy. Let me start with my singles. Where you guys may have been trying to be patient and waiting for new love to come in, some of you may have actually given up or gave up prior to this time frame, and you may actually meet someone in August, and this may be literally out of the blue. And I'm really talking to the people who like get out of the house. So if you want to meet someone new during this time frame, word of advice, stop watching tarot readings all day and get out the house so that people can actually meet you. Nobody's going to meet you in your living room. So understand that. But I also see some of you may even have not new love, past love try to come in after they see that you're in a new relationship. They could be, you know, still watching your social media and trying to start a conversation with you. But a lot of you are not attracted to this person. So you will be shutting this person down, especially if you just don't want to go back down that path. And you already know what someone has to offer and what type of games they like to play. Okay? Taurus, love life. August 2021. Yeah, this could be a fire sign specifically. Virgo, I see a little bit of Cancer, Leo. Really doesn't matter the zodiac sign. But I just get the energy of you guys having a player around you. And this person is quite disappointing in terms of them not being able to drop their ego and like their own personal wants to make this connection work with you. So for a lot of you, you're going to just stop giving energy to that once you realize that them entertaining other people just never will stop. There could be like some moments where there's like high tempers and arguments that may come up. But this just has a lot to do with you or this person expecting certain things out of a connection or relationship and not necessarily getting it. Or there's an issue that comes up that someone's refusing to move on from, whether that's like not coming to peace with it or just not being able to. Now, what's going on with career for my Taurus? What's going on with career? Okay, so some of you don't necessarily, for a lot of you, you don't necessarily like certain aspects to a job that you may be working. But then a piece of you also doesn't want to like be homeless or broke or anything. So you may be still continuously like working somewhere you don't necessarily like. Okay. There could be something that's more so like a desire of yours, like entrepreneurship or doing something just a little different. But you could feel like you're tied to a certain job that you're in now and you have iffy days. Some days where you're like, I'll keep working here. Other days where you're like, I would also like to quit so that I could do this other thing in this other lane. Some of you need to remain patient and hopeful when it comes to getting a new job. Getting in your feelings and, you know, thinking that the universe hates your guts doesn't make a job come quicker. Okay, so taking the chill pill will benefit my people out there who are waiting for a new job to come in. But this is what I see. Like I said, this is more so a overview. If you did take something from this video, feel free to thumbs it up and subscribe. Of course, check out the information listed below to get a personal if you need one. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye.